Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back for some TOCA Race Driver 3. However, it's not a career mode this time. We will be going into the new series, which will be this DTM series. We have every single race, so it's going to be a 10 episode series. DTM, I like this colour, I don't know, I like Mercedes over the Audi and Vauxhall. I don't know, I just prefer the Mercedes brand. And we will be on 110% custom difficulty. Usually I would do a full race, however, because I can't change the setups, for some reason on this game, it's not letting me change setups. I can't do 30 laps because if you do 30 laps, you need to increase how hard your tyre compound is, otherwise they wear out too quickly and you have to do 2 stops while everyone else does 1. I'm taking all of this off because I don't like it, and I want to be able to race. So without further ado, let's go into a qualifying session. Right, so I used to do this a lot as a child. I didn't really care too much about World Tour. I did at the start, but then it was all about this racing series. I've always really liked this DTM series. It's really fun, and Brno is one of my favourite tracks in the game, my favourite track of this series. And I don't know, I just really like it. I'd always put it on 110% custom difficulty and race like that. But I would be able to change the setup, so I'm not sure how hard it's going to be as we miss the apex to the hairpin. But let's see. Now, if I remember correctly, I think it's about a 115 flat you need to get, ideally, and that will take you to a round pole, if I remember correctly. So I am just jumping into this. I did a couple of laps practice on the DTM before coming in, just to make sure, you know, I was still up to scratch and everything, and I do seem to be. So do let me know after this race if you want to see more of this series, or if you just want me to progress through the World Tour. One thing I'm also going to do is I'm going to be doing this series as raw footage, so I'm going to include all of qualifying, all of the race. A 15.3, that should be good. Where does that put us? 6th place. Okay, not bad. Oh yes, and we have a super pole. So this is top 10 shootout. So yeah, I'm going to upload this as a raw footage, just the whole thing, qualifying, super pole, and the race. But do let me know if you would like to see it shorter, you know, more of a highlights kind of reel. As we take that alright, we could have braked a little bit later, I think, but that being said, we had a nice minimum speed of 85 miles an hour. So minimum speed is important. You don't want that to get too low, otherwise that will affect your drive out of corners and the upcoming straights. So there, 54 miles an hour. So that was a bit. So last time it was 55, I think, but we missed the apex. So this one was much better because we had to take a tighter line. And being able to keep 55 at a tighter line is better. Let's see what we can do. Here we go. Just the last part. This is the last tricky corner coming up. You do want to get this right. You want to really get onto that green curb, artificial grass essentially. As we run wide, that's going to cost us a couple of tenths. I don't think it's gained us an advantage, it's actually slowed us down ever so slightly. And it's another 15.6. Where will that put us for the race? 5th place, okay, so not too bad. Oh, we've beaten John Alesi and Frentzen, so we've beaten 2 F1 drivers, so not bad, not bad. But the race will be different. We are starting on the inside of the track, so the dirtier side. Let's see what we can do. Mandatory pit stops, don't forget. It's not a great start as Frentzen takes us on our outside and we drop down from 5th into 6th. But how will our first corner be? We get a better exit than Frentzen. We should have it down the inside into turn 3. Brake nice and early on cold tyres. Frentzen drops a place to, I don't know who that is, but he might be gaining that place again. But we are up into a nice 5th spot. We somehow avoid all of that incident and we're looking around the outside, but we can't quite make it stick on Christensen. However, we have closed them up just a little bit. Ooh! what I'm going to do is, because it's a long race, that can really cost us. So I'm just going to go one more time. If it happens again, then it happens. But it's a little bit of a better start this time from us. But we do drop down into 6th place anyway. Let's see what we can do around this first corner. And we do get Frentzen yet again. Can we make up another place into turn 3? We tag his back end. It's just contact. It's a little bit of contact. Perfectly fine. But we have lost a bit of traction. Not a bit of traction. We lost a bit of exit speed. But fair enough, we are in 5th. It's a decent 5th at the minute. Let's brake nice and early again. We don't want to get involved in this cluster. And we do make our way through, but they seem to have a much better low-end drive, it would seem. Look how much they've pulled away. As we overtake Matthias Ekstrom, who's dropped down. He started in 2nd. But him and, I think it's Costello, something like that. Can't take it flat out. Oh, we are on cold tyres and we make a mistake. That mistake has cost us. On cold tyres we went a bit too hot. Remember, in qualifying that corner was flat out. And I even tapped my brakes for it on the first lap, and yet I still went wide. So on the first lap you do have to be careful in this series. But it's fine. I'm sure we can catch up to them. And all it will mean is that it'll be a much more entertaining race. These guys have better low-end drive, but we seem to have a better run through the high-speed corners. So let's use that to our advantage. Here at Hockenheim, I think it's better to have the low-end drive, especially out. Because this corner leads onto a long straight. Turn 2 and 3 is the longest straight off the track, so you do want the exit from those low-speed corners. We get a decent cutback. Can we get the second cutback? Yes. Oh, but we're just too far back. Oh, and we really take him. Ekstrom went wide. He went really wide and we just threw it down his inside. We did touch him, but there you go. It is touring cars. Although it is German touring cars. DTM. Get a really good exit through turn 1, and this is why our setup's better. As we run wide and we lose the position, that's fine. Let's get our heads down. It will be a good race like this, and it is already shaping up to be a fantastic series. And we've done the point and squirt line, which is alright, and we are right on the tail of 3rd now, so not too much to complain about. And that was a really nice move from us. Slid it down the inside and got the power and came out really wide, but that's fine for that corner. Have to be careful touching that grass, it can throw you out wide as it did to us on that first lap. Flat out through the double right-hander, and this is what I was saying, we do have better grip through the high-speed corners. So while they pull away from us through some low-speed corners, we can gain the advantage. I don't think I'm going to take this place because I did run a bit wide. But what I will do is I'll try to get a better exit than he does. But again, he's got the low-end drive, so it won't really work. But we are in 3rd. In a group of 4, and 5th place is nowhere to be seen. We do cut the corner slightly, but we didn't really gain too much time. We seem to be quite quick through this left-hander. Now through the right-hander. We can't quite get the cut back. We have to brake a bit because I missed my turn-in point. Brake just before the 50. Everything has to be almost perfect in this series, especially at 110%. 1:14.6. So we are setting some fairly quick lap times as we run wide again. I'll let him back through because that was a bit cheeky. Go on. Oh. Come on, I left you the room, mate. Although I didn't really want to give up the position, I'll be honest. Right, so I'm going to show you something. So this diagonal braking, so usually we brake here. So do you see how we managed to brake a lot later than usual, but we still made the apex fairly well? So that's what we call diagonal braking. So you brake in a diagonal line rather than a straight line. And because the diagonal is a longer distance, you are essentially braking later. So yeah, so you're braking later, and it's a really good way to overtake people down the inside. We do have to tap the brakes through there, and it's really annoying because I do just want to put my foot down, but I just can't. Right, but this time we won't go stupidly wide through turn 1. We missed the apex on the second corner, but that's fine. Still a decent lap of 15.1. Faster than what we did in qualifying. We get a really good run out of turn 1. We go for the inside. And we make the move stick. Could have braked a bit later, but we were just on the brakes, release the brakes, back on the brakes, and then release the brake as we go through the corner. So it's just us and second now who haven't pitted, it seems. As we do get a better exit. How have we pulled so much? I'm not sure what happened to him there. Maybe we braked early and he had to take avoiding action or something because he wasn't expecting us to brake so early. But let's just get our head down. Let's try to pull a gap before we come into the pits. And that's the line you want to take. I barely lifted for it that time. Oh, I lost the back end a bit, that wasn't fast. I think I will pit either this lap or next lap, depending on how my gap to the guys behind extends. But I can just see him, I can barely see him. So if he comes up into view of me down the straight, then I will have to come into the pits next time round. So he's not quite there, so he's still on the cusp. I don't want to pit too late because we will be on slow tyres for longer. It's the same principle as Formula 1. 56, 57 was the lowest we had through there, so really good. Tyres wearing out doesn't seem to be an issue just yet, but they are starting to turn a little bit orangey. Flat out now, so it seems to be holding it fairly nice. I think it was literally just the fact that it was cold tyres. Cutting the corner a bit, but we do kind of need to. Oh, we run wide that time round. 17 flat, not too bad, but we will be pitting in this lap. $79, not bad. And he has caught us up by, you can just see him in the map. So he's caught us up by maybe 3/10 that lap. So it is kind of the right point now to be looking to come into the pit. 59, and then it dropped to 56, so a decent run through there. However, don't forget, the guy behind wasn't first, so if he's staying out, we can stay out essentially. So it's not too bad. unless maybe Ekstrom or someone decided to do the undercut. But we'll see if it works for them. Good run through that corner. As I said, and we will be peeling into the pits at the end of this lap. We've done more than half the race distance. I don't want any extra fuel. We don't need it. Let's pit. So Capello, Schneider, Tom's Siege. All of them still have to pit. So we will be coming out of the pits now. And we are in 9th, which is fine. But I do believe all the guys ahead have to pit. Maybe not the one who's directly in front of us. We might have to catch him up. But let's see. Either he's really slow and should be and is like last place, or he needs to pit. No, or he has pitted and he's actually leading this race. So Ekstrom is behind us, and so he made the undercut work relative to first. But I do want to catch up this guy ahead because I don't know if he doesn't. I think he has to pit, but still, this has been a decent race. We're looking for first on 110% difficulty, so not bad. However, it is a long season, but starting it off with a win is always good. Right, so they've all come, so 3 of them are in the pits as we move up into 6th place. We're just going to try and put in some really quick laps now. Put the power down when we went down to about 84. And the guy ahead, is he pulling away from me? Use that diagonal braking. Ekstrom's, I think he might be catching me, but let's just do our best to push. We do cut that corner slightly, I do apologise for that. What am I kidding? I don't apologise. That was fun. Right, but let's keep on going. Flat out through that right-hander as we approach yet again the end of the lap. Power on as soon as we can. We do miss the curb slightly, but it's not too much of an issue. And the guy ahead does peel into the pits. Okay, 15.8, not the worst. And we are up into 4th now. I will be honest, a lot of people will, you always get a few people who pit on lap 14 and lap 13, so, but look how much we've caught up to the guys ahead before they were at that left-hander, so, yeah, we've definitely caught them up massively. Is Ekstrom catching us? I think it's staying about the same, but we do have a nice gap, so we're not going to take it easy, but we're going to be safe. Don't want to overwear the tyres. I mean, they won't wear out, but it's better to be safe than sorry. Just a little lift coming in there. Actually, I lifted my finger off my A button for like a fraction of a second, but I don't think the computer registered it. Another 15, so not bad. Let's see if we can try to get 14. Let's do one power lap now. Let's see if we've caught those lads up ahead. Yeah, we have caught them just a little bit. No, I think the gap's staying about the same. Love to have on the double right-hander. This one's quick, I think. Well, still another 15, so not bad. We're putting in consistent 15s, which is really good. We're still in 4th. But they will be coming into the pits this lap round. There's no way they could have pulled that much in the pits from us. And look how... we're not really catching them, it's staying about constant. Yeah, I think we're pulling away from Extreme just a little bit. Just need to be smooth now for 2 laps, crew in a little bit laps, no mistakes. And as I said, I almost run wide. That was a nice run. And there they are all into the pits, just as predicted. Little lift into the first of the 2 right-handers. I call them the Lesmos. Still a 15, so that's pretty good. And I think that guy might come out ahead of Ekstrom, actually. No, not quite. Ekstrom is miles ahead of anyone else. So, first and second, we have pulled a really big lead to Ekstrom, who in turn has a big lead of his own. Our tyres are starting to go a little bit yellow, but that's fine. Yeah, I think they came out in 3rd or 4th, so yeah, their long strategy seems to have paid off, and they will have fresh tyres for these last couple of laps. But meanwhile, we have this in the bag. We're about 5 seconds ahead of Ekstrom, so even if I was bad at this game, I would still probably win this. I reckon I could give this to my little brother right now who is watching, and he'd probably win the race from here. But I'm not, because he'll probably mess it up, and then I'll have to restart the whole race because I'll be so upset. Oh. One last lap. We are all on our own. It's been an easy race ever since we got into the lead, but the race getting there was really good fun. We haven't really been away to pull from. I'm pretty sure. No, that's not Ekstrom. Ekstrom was 3rd. Ekstrom started 2nd, sorry, not 3rd. It was Christian Apton first, then Ekstrom, and then I'm not sure who it was. I'm not sure who was 3rd, but we'll see. Here we come round the last sector through the stadium section. And it's going to be our first win of the first race of the series. And we take the win here at the Hockenheim Ring. Hockenheim Ring? Hockenheim. fastest lap, Paffett in second, and Christensen behind us. I'll take that. 4 seconds ahead, so a decent gap. As we move into first in the championship, is the old F1 system 10, 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And it is now at Euro Speedway Lausitz. So, I don't want to retire from the championship, but where is return to main menu? Okay, so that's been this episode. Do let me know if you enjoyed. And as always, I'll see you next time. Stay milky.